Now, from Brekkie Central, it's back to David Kosh and Melissa Doyle.
Mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you.
Oh, you're good. You hit that
They
note.
were great at rock anthems, weren't they, Queen? Just fantastic. All fans of the band Queen are a little weary this morning. The musical based on their greatest hits opened in Melbourne overnight.
It's called We Will Rock You, surprise, surprise, and it's been put together by writer Ben Elton and two of the surviving members of Queen, Brian May and Roger Taylor. Well, our Monique Wright walked the red carpet at the opening
She gets all
night.
the good jobs, doesn't she?
she?
We will rock you. We will
In the world of rock and roll, Queen will always be royalty. Now, 30 years on, the old hits are being injected with new life in an unlikely stage musical. We Will Rock You is the brainchild of comedian Ben Elton. He worked closely with ex-Queen members Roger Taylor and Brian May.
Ben is a very clever man, you know, he never sleeps and he's full of energy the whole time and he's like a sponge. So we spend a lot of time with him now, you know, he's become one of us, you know, he's one of the band and we've done a lot of drinking together and he does. I know when I'm talking about stuff that we did, you know, about Freddie, whatever, it's all going in.
This isn't a straight tribute show. The musical is set in the future, where live music is banned and people survive on girl bands and boy bands who look like girl bands.
Is it funny?
It's very funny. And there are a lot of Ben's put in, you know, as Ben is sort of half Australian, spending about half his time here. And it's been very customised and it really fits in very well here. There are a lot of jokes for this audience, I think. And
You currently change it, put in new gags.
Yeah. It's a comedy, it's a satire. It doesn't take itself remotely seriously, as Freddie's mum was delighted to note. But yeah, it's a full-on comedy. It's kind of Blackadder meets Queen. It's big, bold, lots of laughs. Something topical happens, we might stick it in, lots of Aussie references. It's a party. It's to have fun. It's to laugh, punch the air, swing your arms and go home humming all the tunes and hopefully buy the albums again.
More than 750,000 people have already seen the production in London. This is Melbourne's turn to be rocked.
I reckon they're still sexy even though they're getting a bit older. She does. She does. You think they're sexy? Roger Taylor. Do you air guitar? Oh, God. I want to see you air guitar. What about the outfits, Steve? What do you think of those?
Oh, nothing much. I mean, nothing more than what you wear at home.
Queen's mix of glamour, heavy rock and vocal harmonies sold 150 million albums around the world. The band folded after the death of flamboyant frontman Freddie Mercury. No one is more conscious of Freddie's absence than these guys.
And he would have loved it without any... I mean, I know he loves it. You know, I feel him in the production. We feel him every day. His sort of spirit is very strong around here.
Obviously not a day goes by on this production when we don't all think about Freddie and pay tribute to his memory. Queen were a band, they all wrote the songs, you know, and that was, they were a real quartet in the genuine sense.
The production cost $7.5 million to stage. The major financial backer is actor Robert De Niro.
It's a very expensive production, a lot of technology. It is dynamite with a laser beam. You know, we've got 35 very talented artists on there, but they are working with sets that are moving, lasers, video screens flying in and out.
you know, he's so convincing, I'm going to go and buy a ticket for myself.
When We Will Rock WWRY opened in London, it got an absolute hammering from the critics. But Ben Elton and the band say they're not concerned over what anyone says of this production. And that's because critics never liked Queen. They turned into one of the most successful bands of all time.
It's been a delight sort of seeing them having to sort of backtrack and eat their words.
They are back. Yeah, it's funny that.
I paid my dues time after time.
There's 24 Queen songs in the show. Ben Elton says there's plenty of hits left, so expect a second Queen musical soon. But for this one, the finale is Queen's mock aria, Bohemian Rhapsody. The original anthem consistently features in the best ever song polls, but the lyrics continue to baffle fans.
Scaramouche,
Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
What does it mean?
I don't know. It's, as I've been told by Brian May, it's a stream of consciousness.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro.
Well, you'll find out what they mean if you come see the show, obviously.
Is that
Didn't you know that? You didn't know that? That's what the show is about. Yeah, it's about what does Bohemian Rhapsody mean. Yeah, and everybody comes out knowing at the end. Yeah.
Incidentally, Bohemian Rhapsody has also been voted one of the greatest ever songs for the air guitar. The band says they hope We Will Rock You ensures the air guitaring continues well into the future.
Looks fantastic. How many hits did they have?
Oh, well, let me think now. I can't
Unbelievable.
remember.
They all come flooding back seeing that.
They're
It's
brilliant.
just fantastic.
You have to play them on the weekend. But hey, it didn't end there. Monique is now officially a groupie. She actually scored a bit of a backstage pass.
You're joking.
And as she found out, the cast got up for a jam session after the party. Have a quick look.
That would have been just as good as the show.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I'm
go
sure
and
it's not
see
gonna be
them
good.
jam.
Queen
Roger
the
Taylor,
musical.
Brian,
Who plays Freddie?
Brian
Do
May.
you know? We need to find out who's Freddie.
no. Did
I
Monique
don't know who
say?
Freddie is. I might have missed it.
You can't build another Freddie Mercury, I don't think. He was unique.
No, absolutely brilliant. Now, coming up this morning, speaking of brilliant, two of our favourite regulars. Cue the music. Jason Hodges in the garden and Darren Simpson in the kitchen.
And we'll take a wake-up call to Natalie in Bunbury, but next Friday, news and weather.